Welcome back, everyone, to the championship match of Real Trivia Face Off. We are finally here in the championship match. The tournament is over. We've had over 10 competitors, and now we're down to the final two. And this is going to be a bloodbath. Today, I'm your host, Albert Radharma. Alongside me is Kenneth Luciano right here. And we're going to be seeing 5 rounds of absolute movie trivia. Kenneth, are you excited for today?
Yes, and if you, we are on a different set here. Where are we?
We are in front of a live studio audience right now. So hopefully the audio hopefully works okay. I don't exactly know, but hopefully everything is fine. But yeah,
There you can see the overwhelming amount of audience.
which we will show shortly.
Okay.
But yeah, today we have Matt Total Carnage Carnahan, who's going into this tournament. He's the first competitor to play, and right now he's the only one who's undefeated at 4-0. And on the other side, we have Andrew, the Wilderperson, who is 2-1 with 1 technical knockout. He has faced some tough competition, and definitely he's the underdog for today. But a lot of people is actually thinking he's going to win this one, so it's interesting turn of events. So Kenneth, what do you think is going to be the key for this match?
For Matt to not get Star Trek or James Bond.
So you're saying if Matt doesn't get that, he's not going to win?
Yes.
Well, Matt hasn't been getting most of his strengths for the previous match, but he still have been winning. So we'll see. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. There will be no posing. Well, maybe we'll do interviews once they get seated. But we want to see the competitors. So let's just get to the intro. Let's get to introducing first. Are you ready for that?
Yep.
Okay. All right then. So, introducing first, with a record of 2 wins, 1 defeat, 1 technical knockout, it is Andrew, the Wilderperson. Yes!
What's up, everybody?
He just tripped on the chair. The crowd is loving him.
I'm very excited. Very excited. Let's go, Andrew. Let's go, Andrew.
All right. And his opponent, with a record of 4 wins, 0 defeat. He is the #1 ranked competitor, Matt Total Carnage Carnahan. Wow, the crowd is turning on him. The crowd is booing him. Wow.
Wow.
Speaks volumes.
We got 1 fan right here in the live audience cheering for Wood Andrew. Well, since we have a live studio audience, might as well. I wonder, how many of you are cheering for Andrew to win this match? Just how many of you are cheering for Matt to win this match? Very one-sided. But it's surprising. He's undefeated. No one's rooting for him. People's rooting for Andrew. So this is going to be interesting. Maybe
It's an
Matt
underdog story, man, except for the underdog is better than the person who's in first.
Ooh, shots fired. Matt, you have anything to say to Andrew?
Well, I don't have the energy of the crowd right now, but
All good. All right, so yeah, we will be having 5 rounds today, and this will be the rules for round #1 in the championship match. So in round #1, same as usual, you have 8 questions in random categories given to all competitors. You have 15 seconds to write your answers, and your answer must be said out loud when revealing the response. Each question is worth 1 point. If you get all the questions right, you'll get a 1 bonus question just for you. You have 3 repeats to use for the entirety of the match. Use it wisely, either for strategic purposes or if you need more time to stall for the questions. And you have 1 challenge if you think the question is worded poorly or you think it's incorrect. You feel free to challenge, and then me and my co-host, and as well, maybe I'll pull someone from the crowd to discuss about that question. So, any question before we get to round #1?
Albert, I'd love for you to write down your prediction on a piece of paper before this all began. Because you told us you would tell us your prediction, and I feel that it's only fair.
All right. So just so that I don't have any biases or anything, I'm not going to show it right now. I'll write it here and I'll show it afterwards. Okay.
Great. Sounds good. He's gonna write both and then erase them.
Yeah.
Okay. I have my prediction down there. All right, so competitors, you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get ready to face off. I'll be reading the odd number questions. You'll be reading the even ones. All right. So question number 1, category of animated. Who voices Boss Baby in the 2017 film The Boss Baby? The crowd chuckling.
Good Keaton.
Kenneth, have you ever seen a real life Boss Baby before?
No. I think that'll be weird, and I'll kill it.
Oh wow, that went dark. That went dark real quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matt, what do you have?
Alec Baldwin.
That is correct for 1
We
point.
have the same.
That is also correct for 1 point. All right, go ahead.
Let's hope that's the only animated question in the entire round.
All right.
In this one, probably.
For your second question, in the category of directors, Roland Emmerich directed which 2013 action film starring Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx?
If your life was a genre, what kind of genre do you think it would be?
I think it'll be comedy.
Comedy, because people will be laughing at you, or what?
Both.
Okay, interesting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Andrew, what do you got? And pens down.
The day the earth stood still.
That is incorrect. Matt?
White House down.
That is correct for 1 point. Matt takes the first blow right there. The first cut on Andrew.
Most Olympus has fallen instead.
All right. Question number
Same
3.
movie.
I haven't seen that.
Question number 3. Category of dramas. Who played as Gandhi in the 1982 historical drama Gandhi? How familiar are you with this character, with this human being named Gandhi?
I know of him.
Yeah, I feel like everyone does. I don't know why I just asked that question. I have no question to ask. 5, 4, 3,
Repeat the question.
2. All right, that's the first repeat. All right, your question is, who played as Gandhi in the 1982 historical drama Gandhi? Yep. Let's see if the repeat pays off. And in 5,
And you thought Gandhi is a character.
3. I almost said character. 2, 1. I know he's in real life though. Matt, what do you have?
Ben Kingsley.
That is correct for 1 point.
Yeah, I got the same.
Ben Kingsley, all right. Both of them got that. Good use of the repeat rule right there, buddy.
Yeah, good job, buddy. I'm proud of you. Very cool. Oh, so great.
And for your fourth question, in the category of comedies, okay. The question: what 80s crime comedy film stars Nicolas Cage, Holly Hunter, and John Goodman?
Well, no one's laughing now.
Yes, if I got that question, I wouldn't be laughing as well.
Let's see if they know this. Who's gonna have the last laugh in 5, 4? Oh, first repeat for Andrew.
All right. The question is: what 80s crime comedy film stars Nicolas Cage, Holly Hunter, and John Goodman?
Banter. I don't know what to say.
Okay, good.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Andrew, what do you have?
There's one Wicker Man.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay.
And the answer is?
And the answer is Raising Arizona.
Uh,
And that one nobody's laughing.
All right. So no one got that one. Question number 5, category of action adventure. What action franchise features such character as Jim Phelps, Owen Davian, and Ilsa Faust?
Since I have nothing to say, I'll just say a random word: monkey.
What?
Monkey.
Okay. I was about to say there you don't know a lot of people with the last name Davian, but oh well. 5, 4,
Yes, monkey.
3, 2, 1. All right. Pens down. Matt, what do you have?
Mission Impossible.
That is correct. Andrew?
I'd Fallout.
Uh,
Fallout.
That is not.
It was the original Mission Impossible?
No. Well, we asked what franchise.
Oh!
Plus, only one of those characters appears in Fallout.
Yeah, I heard Ilsa Faust, and I was like, oh, Rogue
So, yeah,
Missionary.
that's-
I didn't realize you said.
So yeah, we cannot award you that
Yeah,
point, unfortunately. So 4-2 right now.
Should have kept it at the only first Jim Phelps.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. For your sixth question, in the category of fantasy sci-fi, what 2007 fantasy adventure stars Charlie Cox, Claire Danes, and Michael Pfeiffer? Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle
Sorry.
Pfeiffer.
I've been reading names wrong. Is there a Michael Pfeiffer though?
I don't,
Probably in the
I don't
world,
know.
yes.
I believe there is a problem that famous. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now we're going to
It's Andrew, yeah.
Stardust.
That is
All right.
correct. Matt, nothing. Okay. So 4-3, 4-3.
Matthew Vaughn.
And now we get into your penultimate question
Oh, yeah.
in round number 1, category of horror thriller. Your favorite, right?
Yeah.
What name is used to refer to the killer in 1995's Seven?
Do you pronounce that 7 or 7N?
I believe you just pronounced it Seven.
Interesting.
Let's see if they get this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Matt, what do you have?
I don't have it.
Andrew?
Is it John Doe?
That is correct for that. Tie game, tie game. Now we go to your last question in round number 1 with a tie game so far, 4-4. So let's see if one person's gonna get a lead going into round number 2, or if it's going to be another tie game. So we'll see. Kenneth, what is your question for the last?
All right. Last question. In the category of movie release dates, what year saw the release of Dumb and Dumber? We're not looking for the IQ number of them.
Significantly higher, I think. Yeah.
I believe their IQ will be way lower than the amount of release date that they have. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Andrew, what do you have?
I said 1992.
Matt, what do you have?
2004.
Both of you are incorrect. It's 1994.
Dang.
So it's still a tie game.
So
Closer than you.
they both got 4 apiece going into after round number 1. They went halfway, 50%.
For finals.
This is the best I've had it.
And now we are going to round number 2, and this is how round number 2 is going to work. Same as usual. You guys will spin the wheel. You can respin once if you don't like it, unless it lands on opponent's choice. From that category, you will have 4 questions based on that category. Questions are worth 2 points apiece. You can get multiple choice, but it will reduce the value to 1. Be careful because your opponents may steal, and repeats on challenge are still in effect. Both of you have 2 repeats remaining for the entirety of the match. Okay, so since we're tied, and Matt, you're in the higher rank, do you want to spin first, or do you want to let Andrew spin first?
Defer.
Okay,
That's surprising, man. That's crazy.
so he's deferring, and hold on. So Andrew, that's your wheel, and I'm gonna start spinning now. Let me know when to stop. Okay, let's see where it lands on.
Oh no!
Oh,
90s. You wanna take 90s, or you wanna see the categories?
No, I know the categories. I'm gonna spin again.
Spin again.
Yeah.
All right. Tempting fate, and
Yeah.
spin is in.
So there's a lot on here that I think I can do a lot better. Oh, stop. Yep.
Oh. I thought you're
I always
okay.
forget.
Let's see where it lands on.
Oh no. Okay.
James Bond.
Okay.
It's okay. I know. I get it. I was just taking. There's 30 minutes left.
Okay, cool. Could you close the door? That'd be awesome. Yeah.
I'll go.
Oh,
All right, so
God.
Apparently there was an
Well,
exam
you know,
going on.
historically, they usually ask more questions on like the modern ones, so you have
It
more
was
chance.
so close to being.
all right,
Yeah,
so,
Wes Anderson.
No, I can't take it.
all right, so
That's true. I just don't
I'll read the question for Bon, and you'll read the question for Matt, whatever his category is. All right, so Andrew, this is for you. 4 questions in the world of James Bond.
Yeah.
Question 1. In The World Is Not Enough, who played the main villain, Reynard, who had a bullet lodged in his brain which rendered him impervious to pain?
Straight to multiple choice on that one, Albert.
A. Jonathan Pryce. B. Toby Stevens. C. Michael Madsen. D. Robert Carlyle.
Would I be impervious to pain if I have a bullet lodged in my brain?
Let's figure it out after this match.
All right. And then
I want to say D, Robert Carlyle.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
we can see from Matt's head nod that was correct.
I can do some process elimination.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
Jonathan Pryce is in some of the
Michael
some Brosnan
Madsen.
movie. Yeah.
All right. Question number 2. In how many movies did Roger Moore stars as James Bond?
See, I think I could guess this one, but I think it's worth going multiple choice because I know if I don't get it right, it's going to go to Matt, and he's going to get 2 points.
All
So
right.
multiple choice.
A. 5. B. 6. C. 7. D. 8.
Okay, that was unexpected.
Well, what do you expect? 50?
Well, I'm just glad that I went multiple choice.
10.
5. 4.
C, 6.
Wait, what's
Or
that?
sorry, B, 6.
B6, that is incorrect.
Okay.
Matt, for 1 point steal.
Okay, the options here.
Yeah. A. 5. B. 6. C. 7. D. 8.
5.
That is incorrect. The answer is 7.
Whew. You gonna
So
challenge?
no steals right there.
Do it, little boy.
He misses, but there's no steal. All right. Question number 3.
Okay.
Hopefully I don't butcher his name. Roger Spottiswoode directed which Pierce Brosnan Bond film?
Speaking about
Yeah,
Bond,
these are all multiple choice.
No time
There's
to
only
die.
4 of these.
it's delayed until November.
All right.
I say Die Another Day.
That is incorrect. Matt, for the 2 point steal.
Tomorrow Never Dies.
That is correct for 2 points. Big 2 point steal right there. All right. So now we're going to the last question for Andrew in James Bond. And your question is, who directed Quantum of Solace?
Oh, I just looked at this. Yeah, I'm giving multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
Yeah.
A. Martin Campbell. B. Cary Fukunaga. C. Mark Forster. D. Sam Mendes. Quantum of Solace. I actually just rewatched this. Well, watched for the first time last night. That film was messy.
I have not watched any Bond film at all.
5, 4,
C.
3,
Mark
C.
Forster. Yeah.
That is correct for 1 point.
Yeah.
All right. So Andrew
Right up.
managed to rack up total of now he has total point of 6. Matt also have 6 points after that
Yeah.
big steal.
He
So,
sure does. He sure does, man. That's crazy. That's
Big
so.
fat Steve.
so now we're going to go back. Now we're going to go to Matt, and for your spin, Matt, your spin is in. Tell me when you want to stop. Okay, let's see where it lands on.
Don't. Oh my God.
Wow.
Spin again.
So
Oh.
close, Stop moving. Spin again. All right, and your spin is in. All right, let's see if he's gonna get anything that he wants or
Yeah, I
not.
hope you get coming of age, man. Okay. Yeah, Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett.
Well, that's what you're going with.
All right, 4 questions in the realm
You're
of
gonna get
Kate
one,
Blanchett.
for sure. At least
Kenneth,
get
you
one.
want to take that?
Yes.
I believe in music.
Hey, you did pretty good with James Bond.
I got 2 points, and you also got 2 points.
Yeah.
So, not fantastic.
I am not.
I highlighted. Up.
Open it up.
There you
Alright. All right, Matt, your first question in the category of Kate Blanchett. Who played as Kate Blanchett's divorced husband in 2015 Carol?
Multiple choice.
A. Bradley Cooper. B. Carl Chandler. C. Ben Mendelsohn. D. Jesse Plemons.
Oops, my bad. Thank you.
Ben Mendelsohn.
That's incorrect.
1 point for 1 point
Steal?
opportunities.
Could you repeat the options real quick?
Yeah.
Yes. A. Bradley Cooper. B. Carl Chandler. C. Ben Mendelsohn. D. Jesse Plemons.
I'm gonna say Bradley Cooper.
That's incorrect as well.
Okay.
Kyle Chandler.
The answer is Carl Chandler.
Yep. I thought Cooper
Yeah.
was in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right, your second question. In which 2018 film did Eli Roth direct Kate Blanchett?
Yep.
Multiple choice.
A. Ocean's 8. B. The House with a Clock in Its Wall. C. Where You Go, Bernadette. D. Hannah.
There is a coma in the time.
Yes.
Wait, did you say the last?
D is Hannah.
A house with a clock in its walls.
That's correct.
For 1 point.
What? Okay, I did not know that.
Very long title for a movie.
All right. For your third question. How many Middle-earth films have Kate Blanchett appeared in?
Can you sing the theme song for Middle-earth? No idea.
No.
I feel like no one knows the theme song for
Multiple
Middle-earth.
choice.
A. 3. B. 4. C. 5. D. 6. I don't know if that's helpful at all.
We'll see if maybe he gets it.
3.
That's incorrect.
I think it's
Steal.
4.
That's all. You said 4?
Yeah.
That's also incorrect. The answer is
Must have been 2 Hobbit
6.
movies. What? Every Hobbit movie?
She's in all of them.
I
Wow.
don't remember who.
Galadriel. She's in all of them in like even minor roles. But she's in all of them.
Interesting.
Oh, we know someone.
All right.
Dude, well, this is embarrassing for
Yeah.
a championship match right now.
Question number 4.
Hey, as long as it's a close game, I like it that way.
Yeah.
Right, for question number 4. Who directed 1999's Pushing Tin?
Pushing Tin.
Do you push
Multiple
tin
choice.
often?
What?
A. Andrew Upton. B. Oliver Parker. C. Mike Newell. D. Anthony
Minjala.
Mangiella.
The only one I know is Mike Newell, so I'm gonna go with him.
So your answer is C.
Yes.
Mike Newell. That's correct for one.
That's correct for 1 point.
Actually,
Really?
yeah.
All right.
I haven't heard any of them.
So at the end of round number 2, Matt Carnahan have a total of 8 points, and Andrew just have a total of 6 points.
I was
So
looking at his paper.
anything can still happen, especially since we have 5 rounds in this championship match.
Yeah.
And this is how round number 3 is going to work. This is the first time we've done round number 3 in this format. So basically, the lead competitor in this case, Matt, he will spin the wheel, the category wheel again. It will determine the category. As soon as you heard the category, you have to wager between 0 to 3 points. So before hearing the question, you have to bet the points first. And as soon as that, show it to Kenneth like secretly somehow. And then if you get the question correct, then you'll get those points. If not, then you'll lose that amount of points. Any question?
No.
All right. So Matt, since you're in the lead, let me know when you want to stop for the spin. So the spin is in. Yeah, let's see. You're in the one.
Okay.
Crime.
All right.
Crime films. All right. So write down your bet between 0 to 3, and then like flash it real quick to Kenneth. So make sure your opponents don't see it. Yeah. Let me find the questions for
You got it?
crime.
Just make sure you get it.
You got it? You know it? All right. You ready for the question? You have to write it down. You guys are getting the same one. Okay. Your question is, in crime, who directed Charlize Theron in the film Monster? You're still allowed to use your repeat in this round. However, you can, yeah, we'll get to it. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Matt.
Patty Jenkins.
Andrew.
Yeah, I don't have it. That's it.
Patty Jenkins, that is correct. And Matt wager 1. Andrew wager also 1.
Yeah.
So right now, the score is 9-5. 9-5. And so we have a 4-point difference. And now we're gonna go to round number 4, and this is the speed round. So you will be asked 5 questions, and we will not give you the category. We'll ask you 5 questions. If you know it, you can buzz in as soon as possible. You will earn 1 point if you get the correct answer. If it's incorrect, then you will lose 1 point. If a competitor fails to answer after 3 seconds, you will also lose 1 point. Kenneth, go take care of the buzzers. I'm going to handle this for a bit.
I'll just keep my phone on screen.
Hey.
So I can cross
I'm
reference.
definitely gonna mess this up with the buzzer.
I'm gonna pull it
So yeah, test the buzzer. Like ask a question and then
test the buzzer. All right. What is Albert's middle name?
why do we always
Andrew?
ask,
Albert.
That's correct.
why do we always ask that question?
0 points.
Sick, dude.
All right, let's test a question for Matt's buzzer just to know if it's working or not.
Okay, I'm gonna reset the buzzer. All right, this question is for Matt only. What's 1 plus 0?
7.
You just thought about that, you idiot.
I was thinking about pressing.
Did he even buzzed in?
He buzzed.
Yeah.
Okay, and so we know the buzzer works.
Yep, but he was 1 plus 0, and it took him 3 seconds to
Yes.
buzz.
Fair enough.
Oh, that was bad, man.
They're under a lot of pressure. One moment as I'm adjusting the.
This round, I gotta do well. If you sweep this round, I'm done.
All right, so yeah, the score right now, just to iterate, is 9-5. Kenneth, you'll be making sure. So basically, as soon as you buzzed in, you wait until Kenneth say your name, then you have a chance to.
I'm gonna either say Matt or Andrew.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
And feel free to buzz in whenever you want. Who plays Robin Hood in 2010's Robin Hood?
Andrew.
Russell Crowe.
That is correct for 1 point.
There's like 4 of those. I had to wait.
Name the actress who starred in the following movies: The Other Boylan Girl, Don John, Marriage Story.
Andrew.
Scarlett Johansson.
That is correct for another 1 point. All right. How many Batman movies starred Val Kilmer?
Andrew.
1.
That is correct for another 1 point. Which film features the following characters: Brian, Carl, Allison, John, Claire, Andrew?
Andrew.
The Breakfast Club.
That is correct.
I got it right as soon as you.
Yeah.
And your last question in the speed round: name a film directed by Robert Zemeckis that was released.
Andrew.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
The full question is: name a film directed by Robert Zemeckis that was released after the year 2000. So that was -1 for Andrew. So Andrew managed to rack up 3 points in that speed round, and he managed to keep it close. So now the score is 9-8 going into the final round.
Man didn't even get it.
I was like, that's a
What's a
pretty,
one?
I can't do it. I'm blanking too.
The possible answers are The Polar Express, Beowulf, A Christmas Carol, Flight, The Walk, Elite, or Welcome to Marwen.
Okay, sick.
Those were all.
Yeah, I didn't know Zemeckis did Marwen.
He did.
All right, I'm done with 1.
All right, so now we're going to the final round in the championship match, the championship round, round number 5. Here it is. Competitors will pick 3 numbers that will correspond to 3 random categories. Each competitor will get 3 questions based on that category. The first one is worth 2 points, second one is worth 3 points, and the last one is worth 5 big points. There is no stealing in this round. Both competitors will have 2 repeats left. And Andrew uses repeat.
Oh yeah.
And you still have all your challenges. So, yep, any question before we go to the final round? No? All right, so Matt, you have a 1-point lead right now. Give me 3 numbers between 1 to 20.
6, 13, and 19.
Okay, write it down. Okay. And Andrew, give 3 numbers between 1 to 20.
4, 8, 16.
All right, so Andrew, you're down by 1. You need this to throw it back to Matt. You pick question number 4, which corresponds to Wizarding World.
Okay.
Wizarding World. You want to read it?
Yeah. All right. For your 2-point question in the category of Wizarding World, what is the name of Voldemort's terrorist group of dark wizards and witches called in the Harry Potter film?
Death Eaters.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, now we go back to Matt. Matt, you picked the number 6, which corresponds to fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. I'll be reading your question in fantasy sci-fi. And your question is, what is the subtitle to Mad Max 2? All right, and I need an answer in 5, 4, 3.
I don't know, Fury Road.
2. That is incorrect. The answer is The Road Warrior. Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior. All right, so Matt misses that one. Now we're still sticking with Matt for his 3-pointer. He picked the number 13, which corresponds to James Bond. No kidding, it actually corresponds to James Bond. So I'll read the 3-pointer in James Bond for Matt.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, your question is for 3 points. What type of gun has historically been James Bond's weapon of choice?
Walther PPK.
That is correct for 3 points.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice. Bouncing back to Angie.
That's like a 1.
Yeah.
All right, so now the score is 12 to 10, going back to Andrew for his 3-pointer. Andrew, you picked number 8, and it corresponds to horror films.
Oh.
Kenneth, you'll be reading the 3-pointer and horror movie. Okay, there you go. You found it? You just highlight it there.
I've got a shot.
All right.
You got this, bud.
Not a great shot.
For your 3-point in horror question, what was the title of the 4th film in the Child's Play franchise?
Yeah, I mean,
I can't believe this franchise is still alive. Like, still, no pun intended that it's alive, but it's still going. 5.
No pun.
Child's Play, safety not guaranteed.
That is actually incorrect. The answer is The Bride of Chucky.
Okay.
All right, so it comes down to this for Andrew. He needs the 5-pointer. If he gets it, we'll throw it back to Matt. If he misses, then Matt will win the game. He's going to be the champion of Real Trivia Face-Off, the first ever. And Andrew picked question number 16, and it corresponds to sports movies.
Okay.
Sports films. All right. And Kenneth, go ask the question.
For your 5 points in sport, in Eddie the Eagle, who played as Warren Sharp, famous ski jumper and mentor to Bronson Perry?
You still have 2 repeats left.
Yeah.
Eddie the Eagle. That's a very feel-good movie. And then 5, 4,
Repeat.
3. All right, you have 1 more repeat.
All right. In Eddie the Eagle, who played as Warren Sharp, famous ski jumper and mentor to Bronson Perry?
Oh. All right, and 5, 4.
Yep, one more repeat.
Right, that's your last one.
Last repeat. In Eddie the Eagle, who played as Warren Sharp, famous ski jumper and mentor to Bronson Pierre.
What is it? Okay. Yeah, I missed
Hugh
that one.
Jackman.
That is
And your winner, Matt, Total Carnage, Carnahan, the first champion in real trivia face-off. It is Matt Carnahan. The answer was Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken. With a final score of 12-10 in the championship match. Unbelievable. It came down to the round 5, which is amazing. That Andrew managed to come back in that round 4. However, it's still unfortunate enough for him that he misses out on that final question. But yeah, unbelievable match. Kenneth, what do you think of this match? And you just the table again.
Yep, and move the table. All right. Yeah. So Andrew got James Bond in his second round,
Well, yeah, he did.
and Matt did not get any of his strength S7 in his last rounds. Yet he still managed to win.
Yeah, man,
Amazing.
it's a very tough battle, and well, let's hear what the competitors have to say. The crowd seems down because apparently they're all rooting for Andrew, and they just now all silent. A lot of disappointment from everyone in the crowd, sadly. Let's go interview with the unfortunate loser for today first, Andrew. Andrew, man, that was you had a good game. You had a good round 1, tying it up with Matt. Your round 2, even though you didn't get the strength of yours, you still managed to limit the amount of steals that you got. But I feel like the turning point for this match was round 4 when you did the betting. Did you feel like the momentum shifted at that point, or were you just taking it slow one
The betting?
The speed round.
Oh, the speed round. I mean, I think it did for a moment. I think getting that Zemeckis question wrong really messed with me. I buzzed in way too early. I honestly wouldn't have buzzed in at all if I thought there was more to the question. So that stung quite a bit. Kind of got in my head, I think.
Yeah, and let's go back. Let's track back to round number 2. You got James Bond in your second spin. Your first one was 90s. Did you regret that decision?
I mean, okay, it was nice that Matt couldn't do James Bond. You know, like that was a good thing.
Taking away one of his strengths.
Honestly, it's a pretty massive toss-up. I'm missing a lot of knowledge from the 90s. I could have swept it, or I could have gotten nothing. So I couldn't tell you how I feel about that one. Obviously, I wish I had taken it now, having gotten the Bond questions, but I think it could have gone either way, honestly.
And yeah, going to that final round, you got some very interesting categories. You got horror, which isn't one of your strong suits.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you could say my worst weakness, actually.
You got Wizarding World, which you nail, and you got your 5-pointer was a sports film, which I believe you are a fan of the actor who's in the lead of that film.
I'm a big fan of Taron Egerton, and that's honestly. Yeah, that was devastating, man. Like, I haven't seen that movie since it came out.
Yeah.
And so I was just trying to think, like, you know, like who else was in it? Like, obviously, Hugh Jackman plays Eddie's trainer. I thought there was a chance that maybe it was referring to a different character in the film that he also trained, so I went with it. I just couldn't get Walken. And you said Walken, and I can literally visualize every scene with him now. That one hurt, man. That one hurt a lot.
Yeah, that's a tough loss, but hey, you managed to fight it through. You didn't give up. You forced him to answer in round number 5, which is big.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately, with this loss, you're not the current champion, but you'll still have a chance going forward. But there will be a lot of new rookies going in and trying to get to this championship round. But yeah, definitely, if you're so interested, we would like to have you still around.
Absolutely, man. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, thank you, Andrew. So we'll see you again soon. And for today's winner, Matt Total Carnage Carnahan. Matt, you had a perfect record going into this match. After this match, you are now 5-0, and you're the first ever champion. How are you feeling?
I'm very nervous for going forward because everyone's going to be coming for me to try to get that first loss.
Yeah, I mean everyone. That's what happens when you're the champion. Everyone's going to be. Usually you're the underdog, but now you're no longer the underdog, and everyone else is the underdog, so they'll be chasing after you. But yeah, walk me through the match. You had 4 points in round number 1, which is good for your standards. You you had Kate Blanchett in round number 2. How did you feel when you land on that?
Yeah, I mean, I like her as an actress, but I haven't seen that many of her movies, so I was a little worried when I landed on that.
But you managed, even though you missed 2 questions, you managed to. Your opponent didn't get the steal, so that was pretty lucky of you.
Yeah.
And then you managed to when it landed on prime and you bet 1 point. What were you thinking?
I mean, prime I'm generally okay at, but I was worried about betting too many points and losing them, so I just went with 1 and it was safe. And yeah, so luckily I knew that one.
Yeah, and it did help you out. And Andrew did demolish you in round number 4, though. You didn't manage to buzz in at all. Were you nervous after going to a last round with 1 point difference?
No, I was expecting it. I'm usually not that great at the speed round, so I was expecting him to do pretty well. And that last buzzer question, I couldn't do any movie after 2000.
Fair enough, but yeah, you managed to get. How poetic is it that the last question that you answered was the James Bond question that gave you the win? So yeah, now that you're the champion, what's your plan going forward?
I'm just gonna chill at the top until someone comes for me. I'm gonna call out. I'm gonna face Cole.
Well, Cole is currently 0-2, so he needs to build his way up. Cole's actually have a match coming up soon. Depending, the date will be TBD, but Cole will be facing a friend of Matthew by the name of Sophie Planos, I believe that's her name. So that's what will be Cole facing. But yeah, thank you, Matt, for today, and congratulations for being the champion. All right. So Kenneth, we interviewed them. We had the match, and I did promise that I wrote down the answer, who I bet, and I'll explain. I actually wrote down Andrew Just, and the reason being is because this guy has been asking me so many questions about the Schmodown, about the gameplay and everything, that I thought he would go in here he was really hungry for the win, but unfortunately the categories didn't land his way for today. But yeah, man, anything could happen going into this game, as you know. So yeah, you have any final words before we part ways?
Nope.
All right, so yeah, once again, congratulations to Matt for being the champion. Thank you guys for being here. And until the next match that we'll be seeing is hopefully going to be Kate versus Kale, or maybe one of the other debuting players. But yeah, thank you guys, and until next time in Real Trivia Face Off.